evening, we bring you the latest in the world of sports. I'm Paulo Del Rosario.
Conversations you want to hear from your favorite icons and athletes. I'm Diego Dario. And in tonight's game plan, Philippine women's football goalie Olivia McDaniel and right back Ava Madarang join us live from Pune, India to share their thoughts on making her story after booking their spot in the FIFA Women's World Cup.
Then, back on Austria, and Angelo Vito join us to play a little NBA game called the Bring Home the Bakon. And Mr. Hot Takes himself will present his hottest NBA trade proposals nearing this year's deadline. Buckle up, sports fans. Let's get in the game. Hashtag Laban Filipinas has been the battle cry on social media all week as the Philippine women's national football team made her story in the AFC Asian Cup and Philippine football. The squad entered the semis after beating Chinese Taipei 4-3 on a penalty shootout following a draw. The Philippines will face South Korea in the semifinals, and the best news is that they are going to the FIFA Women's World Cup in 2023. Tonight, goalie Olivia McDaniel and right back Eva Madarang join us live from Pune, India to share their thoughts on this amazing feat. And ladies, congratulations. Thank you very much for joining us. Also, thank you very much to our friend Sidel Tupas in the background helping us out, bringing you girls here. First of all, girls, congratulations. How does it feel? Has it sunk in yet? Olivia, I'll start with you.
Um, Definitely has still not sunk in yet. It's been a whirlwind 24 hours, I'd say. The emotions have just been everywhere and nowhere all at the same time, and I think we're just all trying to take it in and stay humble at the same time, but just be able to celebrate the victory in this huge, monumental, historic thing we just did. And I just think it's I can't put it into words. It's amazing.
Yeah,
How about you, Eva?
I agree. I feel like when it happened, it didn't sink in. I was just like so happy that we won. Like we've since I've played, I haven't been Chinese Taipei, and just this whole tournament has been just an amazing experience. Like what we worked through in the last couple months, and then coming here, it's been just like it's amazing to see the work that you put in come to life. Like it's just I don't know when it'll sink in or if it's just still sinking in and I'm still processing different things, but it's just an amazing feeling.
And that's probably one of the best feelings, as an athlete, knowing that your hard work really paid off. But before we go to that historical game, let's focus first on what's next for you guys. You entered the semis, which is up against South Korea. What are you looking forward to, Olivia?
I'm just really looking forward to going against like such a great team, especially after their win off of Australia the other day. And I just think they're such a strong side, and I think it's really gonna give us what we need to know and how we need to prepare for the World Cup next year, because everyone in the World Cup next year is going to be that strong of a side or better. So I think it's going to really help us and tell us who we are right now and what we need to work on and everything we need to do moving forward. And for me at least, I've got a favorite on that team who I watch on Chelsea, G, and I just think she's one of the best players in women's football right now. And I just think it's a really amazing opportunity to play against girls with that caliber, and I think it's cool that we get to be able to put our names in that category now.
Well, Eva, I just want to let you know that Olivia, in an interview just a while ago, says that she hopes BTS watches because we all know how much she loves them. But
Amen.
let's talk about that penalty shootout though, because it was an incredible moment. Eva, what were your thoughts when you saw Olivia come up to take that spot kick? Because again, goalkeepers typically don't do that, but the way she took it and took that opportunity, it really spoke volumes.
Well, I mean, the coaching staff definitely had a lot of confidence in her, and it just puts so much more confidence in her just to see her step up and take that action as a goalkeeper. Like you said, not a lot of goalkeepers take PKs, they usually save them. So for her to do both and do both sides of that just put so much confidence that we were gonna just win that. Like I felt so confident just to have and see like the passion and even everyone who kicked it, whether we made it or not, just to see her keep fighting each kick after each kick was just great to watch.
And Olivia, I hope I don't throw you under the bus here, but we actually talked after that particular game, that particular moment, and then you actually revealed that in training the day before, you did practice penalty kicks, but it didn't necessarily go the way you wanted it to from a saving standpoint, did it?
No, I was only told I was allowed to go through one 5 kick round of PKs, and then I was going to be done. So I was trying to make the most of it, and each one I was getting pretty frustrated with myself. I didn't make a save on any of them, and I just was getting a little frustrated because if it came to that point, I know I needed to step up for the team, and I feel like if the time had come after those 5 kicks that we took at practice, I felt like I was gonna let them down. But then Alan took me aside and said, "Hey, I want you to kick one." And I said, "Okay." And I stepped up, and we were playing a little game at practice, and I sent the PK in to send my team to just get a little win at the end of practice. And it really boosted my confidence. And I think it really helped me to just let all the pressure go and just realize that to stay in the moment and not think about everything so harshly.
All right, now Ava, take us through that moment where Serena Bolden hit that game-winning penalty kick, and then she just turned around, ran to you guys, and just hugged everyone. What was that moment like for you, for your family, and for the whole country that was supporting you?
I feel like that moment. Well, in the game before, we had a PK, and unfortunately, she missed that one. And I felt like that moment, she knew that against Chinese Taipei, like this was the one. This was the one that she had to prove herself, just get back to that moment and stay focused and carry us to the World Cup. Like just how Liv was saving the PKs. It's the same moment. Like and then running. I mean, I couldn't really run. I was cramping, but like just just trying to run out to her and like hug Liv and hug everyone is just such a grateful moment. Just to like I would relive that moment.
Oh,
Like I would so
absolutely.
relive. I could if I could run then, like how I can run now,
Yeah.
I would do that. But I just couldn't yesterday. But that moment was just it was amazing. Like I could relive it, and it's been going over my head over and over and over again. It's just it's unexplainable. Like there's no words to like describe how that felt.
Well, girls, we actually wanted you to describe your teammates almost one at a time here, but then I don't think we'll have a lot of time for that. So I want to move on and ask you about Coach Alan Stacic, who's really, it's been Stacic magic, really. When you put it all together, it feels that way. Eva, you've been part of the team for a while now. You've seen the team develop and grow. Can you talk about the what the coaching staff has done to help push you girls over the line here?
I think it's different when you're managed by like different coaching staffs who have like the experience of kind of getting teams to the World Cup and others. But each coaching staff that we've had has helped us and kept us going and helping us improve, improve, improve. And I think this coaching staff we have, especially like Alan and Naz, like they've really pushed us to a level that I've never even experienced as a player. So I feel like with that, it just makes you want to play more because they know what's at stake and we've never experienced it before. None of us have ever been in such a level, I feel like, where we've pushed our bodies to extensive like during training and even just like in the games we've pushed ourselves and believe in each other. And I feel like it's the coaching staff and also us just like following them and them leading us to where we are right now.
All right, Liv, let's go macro on this one question. What does entering the Women's World Cup mean for you and for Philippine football, women specifically?
Oh wow, it's just it's incredible. It's an incredible feeling. It means the world. It means the absolute world to go to the World Cup. But I mean, just thinking about all the young girls who this is their dream to go one day, and it was my dream when I was little to be there and be able to do these things for my team. It's just it's a dream come true. And to be honest, like if you asked me last year if I would be in this moment right now, I'd laugh in your face. Like it wasn't a dream to me anymore last year, but I it's just now that it's finally here and we've reached it, it's just no words again. It's just indescribable feeling. Like it's surreal and it's so amazing that I get to be a part of such a strong and resilient team and just being around this group of girls, it just makes it all better and more worthwhile and it's so exciting.
It felt fated almost in an interview just a while ago. Liv actually did mention, yeah, you know what? When they missed and hit the post, that was Jesus, and it was an incredible moment for sure. But this last one, I want the both of you to answer it in as short as and as simple as possible. Your message to young Filipinas out there who are one seeing the game for the first time and now want to take that chance and maybe go in the same dream that you girls have started, and two, like your message of inspiration to them. Eva, I'll start with you.
I would just say keep pushing and keep believing in yourself. I feel like that is something that you should just keep to your core and keep believing through yourself, even if things are hard. You never know how it's going to turn out. It's easy to give up, but if you keep pushing, you can reach your goals.
How about you, Olivia?
Uh, just along those lines, never giving up and staying resilient and not listening to the outside noise and people telling you no. Don't listen to them. You can do anything you want. You've got to put that faith in yourself and faith in the people around you to get to where you want to be. And if you want it bad enough, you can get anything you want.
Ladies, congratulations once again. Jago, I want to tell you this as they are here on screen. But an Indian journalist actually went on a call a while ago with these girls and said that they are now household names in India. So congratulations for that.
Wow.
That's an incredible achievement for all of you. And again, good luck in your next game, and we hope to talk to you again soon. Stay safe.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
ladies.
All right. So after the break, back on Austria, and Vita join us to play a little NBA game called Bring Home the Bacon. Stay tuned. You're watching the game. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that was Olivia McDaniel and Eva Madarang from the women's national football team who just qualified for the Women's World Cup. Great achievement. The Philippines has never made it at that level in any age group or gender group, men's, women's, youth. We've never made it here before. So definitely history in the making. Proud of those girls. It was great calling it. Hanggang ngayon, deprived pa rin ako. Pero ganun talaga. Pero Jegs, up next, we have great NBA talk. I'm assuming, I'm hoping, with two of our more
Yes,
controversial
sir.
guests, si Bapon at si Jello.
Paul, let's go back quickly. How was it covering that whole game, man? Like historical game.
It was an out of body experience, especially towards the end. It felt like a roller coaster. It felt like that it was tough to just wrap your head around yung emotion. Kasi grabe, we were 7 minutes away from winning it within the first 90 minutes without having to go to extra time and have to go to overtime. Tapos, we had chances pa in that extra time period where you thought that, okay, we're gonna get it. But
Yeah.
it didn't happen. And then the penalties happened. And you'd think, and I honestly thought that we were gonna lose because of the math. But hey, turns out we won, and what a celebration. But again, back to the show. Sorry, Jegs, I can't make cuento anymore. Up next, Jello and Bakon.
Welcome back to the game. I'm Diego Dario. Tonight we got our resident Mr. Hot Takes Jello Vito with us, and also joining us to talk about the NBA is PBA 3x3 player Bakon Austria. In line with this, we have decided to dedicate this segment to Mr. Austria by playing a little NBA game called Bring Home the Bakon. Welcome to the game, guys.
Hi guys.
Sorry, pasensya na. We did not write it, but we approve of it. So,
All right.
ganun yun. Oo. So, can you explain, Jegs, what's gonna happen here?
Okay, so basically, bring home the bacon is I'll ask a question, and then there are going to be two choices, and bacon will choose who to bring home, basically as the bacon for his dinner, I guess. All right, and then Jello will react to that. So for the first one, bacon, let's bring home the bacon. Which team has a better chance to make the finals, the Miami Heat or
Oh.
the Phoenix Suns?
Hmm. So, before you begin, you have to start this sentence off with, the bacon goes to blank. Tapos mag-explain
Okay.
ka. Alright,
Okay.
bakon.
The bacon goes to the Miami Heat. I
Okay.
think for me,
Wow.
yeah, Miami. Yeah. I love what Miami's doing right now. Their players are in and out, but they have been very consistent. I think with Phoenix, it depends who falls under the 8 and who falls under the 4, 5, and 6. I think the West is slacking right now, but come playoff time, everyone's gonna pick up. So they might have a hard time in the playoffs.
Well, obviously, syempre that's a big take there if you're a Phoenix Suns fan. Pero Jello, agree ka ba doon?
Well, I have to disagree because one, I'm a
Oh.
Phoenix Suns fan. Okay. I really gets ko yung point ni Baon, but with how Phoenix is going right now, I mean they're number one in the league, the entire league, and they've been clicking on all cylinders right now. Chris Paul had a career game, and another addition to them is Bismack Biombo is playing really well right now. Sobrang compliment sila ngayon with everything that's happening for the Suns. So I really think that Phoenix Suns is better going to the finals.
All right. I think at this point it really depends on who's gonna be healthy. It's still early in the season,
Yeah.
right? Pero let's move on to the next one, Bakon. Let's bring home the Bakon. Sino ang better leader? Eric Spoelstra or Chris Paul?
Grabe, nagulat naman ako sa question na yun.
Or where do
Ama,
the bacon goes to who?
the bacon goes to Eric Spoelstra. For
Really?
by the way, I'm a Chris Paul fan. I'm a Chris Paul
Okay.
Okay,
fan
okay.
Okay, so bakit? Bakit
because
si Eric?
Eric Spoelstra won championships already. Basically, that's it. So I mean, Chris Paul is the best, one of the best leaders there is in the as a player. But Eric Spoelstra leading three players with different egos. That's something else.
Wow, Jello.
Well, I have to agree then. Eric
Okay.
Spoelstra.
Okay. Yeah.
Again, I get his point na he won championships, and the way he just brings out the talent in players. You know, he's been with the Miami Heat for so long. He's been with LeBron, with Wade, and right now the new guys, Jimmy Butler, and those guys. And I really feel that he brings out a lot in those players. It
Yeah.
makes them improve, makes them better. So I really think it's Eric Spoelstra.
Okay, let's take it from the UAAP champion. Syempre Bakon. Jello, second place lang tayo. I thought you were gonna choose Chris Paul kasi second place siya last year. But we move on to the next. Let's bring home the Bakon. If it weren't for Steph Curry and Ja Morant, who would have been the better choice for All-Star starter, Bakon? Chris Paul or Devin Booker?
Mm.
Ah, pahirap ng question. Hindi ako ready dito. I might have to go with the bacon goes to Chris
Ooh.
Paul. Medyo biased
Mhm.
pero I think
Yeah.
Chris Paul has been number one guard. Sa bagay guard pala yung finals pero I was looking at point guard combination. And I think Chris Paul has been the X factor talaga na why Devin Booker has been playing well also. Parang they come hand in hand. And parang Devin Booker slow start rin eh. Parang Chris Paul has been consistent. I think Phoenix though needs more media time. Parang the media hasn't helped them or like portray them as like the best team even though they are. So for me it's Chris Paul.
Oof. Jello, really quickly here because we're running out of time, pero agree ka ba doon?
Yeah, agree ako. Kasi
Really?
syempre,
Okay.
Chris Paul has already proven himself. So there's nothing to, hindi mo na kailangan questionin eh. That's Chris Paul.
Okay. He had 19 assists earlier, so I'd give that to Chris Paul too. Let's move on to the next. Which team is more likely to win this year's championship, Bakot? The Golden State Warriors or the Milwaukee Bucks? Who does the bacon go to?
Natatawa ako
Hot
dahil...
seat. Hot seat.
Oo nga eh, sobrang hot seat eh. I have... The bacon goes to the Milwaukee Bucks.
Okay.
Sorry sa mga Golden State fans, pero I think Giannis is gonna be a monster come playoff time. Given a healthy lahat, I think Giannis is a different animal. And I think East has been wrecking it, pero I think the West is a different different competition come playoff time when everyone's healthy. So this is based if everyone is healthy. Parang Milwaukee can still make it to the finals, and the Golden State, I'm not sure if they're gonna make it to the finals, to be honest. I love how they play, I love how they play, pero if everyone's healthy in the West, they're gonna have a hard time.
Well, I remember, if everyone's healthy in the East, then that means you think the Milwaukee Bucks can beat the Brooklyn Nets. So let's see whether or not that'll come true. Pero Jello, we're gonna save you for the last question because I think that this could be answered more simply. Jegs, the last one.
Okay. Let's bring home the bacon. Who is more likely to get traded? Russell Westbrook or Damian Lillard? The bacon goes to who?
Hey,
Bakon.
I think no one.
No one's traded. All right. Okay.
By deadline, I think no one's gonna be traded. I think LeBron's gonna stick it out. GM LeBron's gonna stick out with Westbrook, and I think Lillard, he's not playing right now, and he said if they're not trying to win this, he's gonna take his time, and no one's gonna try to get Lillard na contender if that is a statement. But he's taking his time, eh. So I think no one's gonna get traded by deadline.
Ikaw, Jello, I think the real question here is do you think that Russell Westbrook will be moved by deadline? Yes or no lang?
I really don't think.
Okay.
Oh, no, that's fair. That's fair. Gentlemen, but we're not done with you yet. We're going to switch the roles in just a bit because after the break, Mr. Hot Takes Jello Vito himself will present his hottest NBA trade proposals nearing this year's deadline. Keep it here. You're watching the game. Thank you to everyone who's still watching us over on Facebook Live. Alam mo, Diego, itong si Jello, he hasn't lived up to his villain role yet eh. Pero
Wala
feeling
pa,
ko
hindi
the
pa
next
nga
one,
eh.
it might happen.
I feel like maraming magugulat sa mga takes ni Jello Vito for the third body.
Kaya player siya, hindi siya GM eh.
Tama.
So let's see whether or not agree kayo dyan. That is coming up right up next. It's gonna be a short one, a short fun segment. But hope you guys enjoy here and let us know whether or not you want Jello Vita to manage your team in the future. That when we return.
By the way, guys, they can hear you.
Yeah, they can hear you. So no, pero ito, we're gonna start. You're watching the game. The NBA All-Star festivities are coming up, which only means that the NBA trade deadline is also just around the corner. Now, our resident Mr. Hot Takes himself, Jello Vito, has prepared his hottest trade proposals to present to Jego, Bacon Austria, and myself. And we all agreed already that they're probably bad ideas, but let's hear him out. Jello, Ben Simmons first. The hottest trade commodity in the market. What's your trade for him?
All right. For Ben Simmons, it's going to be a package. Ben Simmons, Green for James Harden.
Mm.
Right.
James Harden and Danny Green.
Danny
Bakon,
Green.
Bakon,
James
pariyak
Harden.
naman dyan.
Uh, with the recent news na James Harden is not happy.
Yeah.
Pero, alam mo naman, puro chismis sa NBA. Uh, I think the Nets won't say yes unless Harden really wants to go.
Unless may
Okay.
promise, no,
And,
after.
yeah, yeah.
Oo. Jello, I mean, like,
So,
what do you say to that?
Well, gets ko naman lahat sa NBA chismis lang yan. But again, if it happens, it pans out talaga na ganun. Well, I really feel that Harden would really play well alongside Joel Embiid. And if si Ben Simmons naman will also answer the need for an on-ball defender for the Nets kasi yun ang struggle nila lately. And when Kyrie is really allowed to play fully, he can start playing off-ball in most instances as Ben could be a facilitator.
Okay. Sige. Let's move on to the next one, Jegs. You can introduce this one.
All right. Although I agree with James Harden and Joel Embiid, the duo, that's going to be crazy. But Ben Simmons, the Nets don't need him because he has no shooting. All right. We go on to John Collins and Bogdan Bogdanovich. Who are you going to trade them for, Jelovitz?
Ooh.
Right. For Harrison Barnes and Buddy Hield for the Sacramento Kings.
Ooh. Okay. Sige, we won't let you explain too much here, pero Bakon, pariyak naman dyan.
ako parang medyo useless yung trade. Parang same lang. You get something... Hindi, parang
It doesn't move the
parang Nets
needle.
won't... Yeah. Parang
Yeah.
Nets won't really get something more eh. So parang okay lang, pero parang just look for something else na would mix it up, or would you rather need something.
Okay.
Okay.
Sorry, Jello, we won't have you defend yourself first because we're running out of time. Pero Jegs, your quick one sentence summary, and then let's move on to the third talk point.
John Collins, why would you trade him? He's, one of the key pieces for Atlanta, but
He hates Atlanta.
Buddy Hield is a shooter. All right, okay. Jello, next one. Jaylen Brown and Dennis Schroeder for the Boston Celtics. Who are you going to trade them for?
For Domantas Sabonis and Caris LeVert.
Ooh, this is actually probably the most reasonable for Jello.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Sige.
Would you agree? Would you agree, Bakon?
For Boston, I would agree. They have to parang the Tatum Brown is like someone's gonna play good today, tomorrow the other one. So, and Sabonis is like a perfect fit. He doesn't need the ball, and I think Levert can be a spark off the bench. So I think I agree with that one for Boston.
Yeah.
I love that
Yeah,
trade.
I think that actually makes Indiana really small, and you're gonna lose a lot of depth in your big man minutes for that team. So I don't know. I don't know for longevity whether or not that should be the case. But anyway, look, that's always gonna be tough. But Jegs, the last one here. I'm not so sure about it, but I'll let you introduce this.
I will explain.
Okay. This one I kind of don't get, but there's
Yeah.
probably a reason behind
I
it.
will explain.
Evan Fournier and Kemba Walker for who, Jels?
For Ricky Rubio and Sedi Osman. Let me explain. Let me explain.
Okay, let's hear Jello out.
Hindi ito yung parang blockbuster na tinitingnan nyo na play for play. This is more of like a business move for the New York Knicks. Bakit? Bakit? Kasi RJ Barrett is for contract extension next season. Ricky Rubio is gonna be a free agent. It will clear up cap space para masign nila si RJ Barrett to a much bigger contract. Okay, so for the Cavs naman, perfect din si Evan Fournier and si Kemba Walker for that playoff push. Maganda pinapakita ng Cavs ngayon. So just to add pieces para for that playoff push. Because currently they're at number 4. Perfect yan. Perfect yan for the playoffs.
I appreciate the research.
Yeah, good research there on the numbers. Pero okay, yes, does this make sense, Bakon? Yes or no na lang kasi we're out of time.
Business-wise, yes. Player-wise, basketball-wise, no.
All right.
Yeah, no, I was gonna say that also, and honestly, I don't know if I'm the Knicks. I don't know whether or not I want the Cavs to get even stronger, and because they're still also making a push. to try and make the play in. So let's see. Anyway, but that's all the time we have, gentlemen. Thank you very much for joining us here today. Again, it's always a pleasure having the both of you. Jeno, less of you, but okay lang yan.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you guys.
Thank you.
And thank you guys for joining us. That's it for tonight. I'm Diego Dario.
And I'm Paulo De Rosario. This has been The Game.